Hello ACCA buddies, I hope you all are doing well and I hope your preparation for your upcoming attempt is going on well. As promised to you that for each topic relating to the audit risk, I will be uploading the revision videos so that it becomes easy for you to revise all the risk which has been tested till now relating to the particular topic. So I uploaded regarding PP, intangible asset, loan, receivable. Yes, in our today's video everyone, we will be discussing regarding IFRS 15 revenue. Sir, now here when coming to this IFRS 15 revenue, इसमें दिक्कत क्या होगा? Now you only think everyone revenue is what income and management will always try to overstate it. So you remember in IFRS 15 either we record revenue over the period or we record at point in time. There are two things. So what will the management do? The revenue should be recorded over the period, but they will record at point in time. They have received the money from the customer, but they have not yet satisfied the performance obligation. Entire revenue they recorded today only. So that is the manipulation which can be done. Yes sir. चलो देखते हैं now. Customer pays for 10 music lessons in advance. तो advance में पैसा मिल रहा है September December 2024 में आ चुका. So what will happen? A company may recognize the full amount as revenue instead of contract liability. अरे आज पैसा मिला contract liability record करना, but they record this as an entire revenue. So this will lead to what? Revenue being overstated and current liability being understated. That is the risk that the revenue A company would have recognized the entire amount as revenue instead of contract liability. This will lead to revenue being overstated and contract liability being understated. Yes sir. So what should we do? We will discuss with the finance director how revenue is recognized and confirm whether it is in accordance with IFRS 15. Yes sir, IFRS 15 simple हम discuss करेंगे. और yes sir, for a sample of the lessons near the year end, review the journal entry and confirm the correct amount is recognized as a contract liability. If it is not done, we have to do the accounting properly and make sure at the year end whether the contract liability adjustment is done or not. Yes sir. Then coming to the next one, class में तो अपन ने बहुत detail में discuss किया, but here it's just a revision. Yes sir. Then a company has a written policy allowing a customer to return goods within 28 days of the purchase if they are dissatisfied with the product. Yes sir. As you can see, March June 2021. Yes sir. The finance director is planning on reducing the estimated return for goods sold on the sale or return basis from this to. That means they are reducing it. Yes sir. So what is the problem? IFRS 15 requires revenue. Revenue should be recognized only for the goods, not goods. See, revenue should be only recognized for goods that are not expected to be returned. Sir, return मिलेगा नहीं sir, हमको लगता है कि ये बिक जाएगा, return आएगा नहीं. For that only you record whatever revenue. Yes sir. A refund liability should be recognized for the expected return. Remember, अगर आप लोगों ने FR किया तो IFRS 15 variable consideration वाला point है. Yes sir. And if not recorded correctly, revenue and the cost of sales will be overstated and refund liability will be what? Understated. Yes sir. The company has a return policy. Return policy means the company should record revenue to the extent that the reversal will not happen. So here, but what are we doing sir? We are over recording it. Yes sir, simple. Now what we will do? अरे simple है. What we will do? Enquire with whom? Finance director how return policy has been applied at the year end and confirm it complies with IFRS 15. We will discuss or we enquire with the finance director how return policy has been applied and to confirm whether it complies with IFRS 15 or not. Or you can say this one also. That see, ये भी लिख सकते हो. Compare the post year end returns to the refund liability and discuss any significance with the management. If the management has recorded refund liability, compare the post year end. Year खत्म होने के बाद में कितने returns आए और देखो आपने return कितना record किया. Any difference should be investigated. Yes sir. I hope this is also clear to everyone. This is also done. Now Ajo, the next point. Customer pays a 25% deposit on signing the contract to purchase the playground. आज के आज 25% deposit मिल रहा, तो this should be recorded as a liability, but the company will try to record this as what? Revenue. See, देखो, that is the risk that the deposit might have been recognized as a revenue before performance obligation satisfied, resulting in cut-off error. Examiner needs this. Cut-off error होगा. Yes sir. As a result, revenue is overstated and current liabilities are what? Understated. Yes sir. Yes sir. Now see, discuss with management criteria used to determine the performance obligation have been satisfied and confirmed deposit is treated as per IFRS 15. What we will do everyone, a very simple point we will do. We will say what? Discuss with management the criteria to determine performance obligation has been satisfied and confirm deposit are correctly treated as per IFRS 15. Yes sir. सिंपल है. देखो हम डिस्कस करेंगे मैनेजमेंट के, तुम कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करते हो कि परफॉर्मेंस ऑब्लिगेशन कैसे सेटिस्फाई हो, एंड मेक श्योर दैट दी confirm that the deposit is recorded as per IFRS 15. Simple. या ये भी बोल सकते, during the final audit perform cut-off testing on revenue and confirm that completeness of the deferred income is there or not. Sir, perform what sir? Cut-off testing relating to what sir? Relating to revenue. Why? To confirm the completeness of the deferred income. Simple. ये भी आप लिख सकते हो. हाँ जी सर. Then coming to the fourth one everyone, the last one. trade discount offered to regular customer have been separately accounted for as an expense. आप लोग ही बताओ, when coming to trade discount, do you record this as an expense? No, we reduce this from the value. Yes sir. See now, trade discount should be deducted from revenue. There is a risk that the revenue and the cost of sales are overstated. हमने deduct नहीं किया ना, we have recorded this as a separate expense. If trade discount are recorded as an expense instead of being deducted from revenue, simple. Yes sir. तो हमने ज्यादा रिकॉर्ड किया सर, रेवेन्यू एंड कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल्स है ओवरस्टेटेड इफ ट्रेड डिस्काउंट आर रिकॉर्डेड एज एन एक्सपेंस इंस्टेड ऑफ दिस. तो क्या करेंगे, डिस्कस विद हुम मैनेजमेंट हाउ द ट्रेड डिस्काउंट आर कैलकुलेटेड एंड अकाउंटेड फॉर अ सैंपल ऑफ सेल्स, recalculate the discount and confirm whether it is correctly deducted from revenue. So you make sure what sir, discuss with management how trade discounts are calculated for sample of what sales, recalculate the discount and confirm that it is correctly deducted from revenue. Yes sir. या ये भी बोल सकते, request manager to reclassify trade discount to revenue in accordance with IFRS 15. आप ऐसे बोल दो कि we request the management to correct it and treat as per IFRS 15. Simple. Yes sir. So everyone, with this, the revision of IFRS 15 revenue, the 3 to 4 adjustments were that regarding revenue. The management will try to record the revenue today only. They will try to overstate it. Yes sir. So I hope everyone, with this video was helpful to you. Make sure that you like the video and subscribe the channel, and please join the WhatsApp and the Telegram group. The link is available in the description, and make sure that you watch the other revision lectures also which I have uploaded. So with this everyone, bye bye, have a good day, signing off, rather to everyone, and wishing you all the best for your exam, and make sure that you share with your friends if they are preparing for the audit exam. Bye bye everyone once again.